How was my 17 K-pop concert experience? It was pretty alright. I've been to two 17 concerts, OTU in Manila and Be The Sun in Bulacan, Philippines. Honestly, OTU has just been blasted out of my brain. I barely remember anything except feeling like livestock when lining up, feeling overwhelmed when all the phones rose up during the concert, and also the dude screaming Wonwoo behind me every 5 seconds. I get who your bias is, can you? So going into Be The Sun, I felt much more prepared. First of all, the tickets. There were 5 of us planning to go to the concert, so obviously it might be a bit difficult to try and get tickets, especially since we all wanted to sit together. And if you don't know, there was a limit of how many tickets you could purchase at one time. I believe under one account it can only be 2 tickets. So you bet we gathered, we had a meeting, we set up this time. I called out of work that day. It's okay, I'm no longer working at that job, but I literally called out of work. I said I was doing an academic event, but really I was buying tickets for a K-pop concert. If you're unfamiliar, here is the seating arrangement. We had originally planned to go for lower box premium, but unfortunately when we were gathering our tickets, it was already all sold out. We were also kind of panicking, I think, so we just chose whatever we could find, and we ended up getting lower box regular, section 104 at the way back. Getting these tickets as an international fan just gives you so much anxiety and panic, and it's a lot of waiting. I won't tell you how, but we did kind of hack the system. At least my friend found out how to hack the system, and we got these tickets, and I was so amazed and thankful that we were able to go to the concert at all. Yes, I'm Filipino. I have lugaw and tinola when I'm sick, but I don't live in Philippines. We literally are gonna fly into this country just for this concert, which seems kind of crazy, and you're probably like, how did you get the money to do that? The answer is we spent the money, and think about it later. Now for the planning. Because we knew that we wanted to be seated the whole concert, we did not go for VIP standing or sound check because we're getting kind of old and tired of that. So we had to figure out another way where we could possibly get the attention of 17. Like I said, we are flying in, we're spending a lot of money and time to do this, so we want to make it worth it. Honestly, my friends and I have been kind of silly goofy, so when one of them mentioned, hey, it's called Be The Sun, why don't we just be the sun? I was like, that is so smart, I am down. Today is the day we are gonna start our sun costume. Wow. Picture for reference, we'll add it. You must. We are the sun. This is our sun. We are the sun! Forget our pride. We were shining. We were lighting up the room. The costumes were done, we were gonna do this. But I will say, once we entered the venue, it was kind of raining and none of us had packed an umbrella. and we had lights in our costumes, so we were kind of worried we might, die before the concert. But we did not. It was fun. It stopped raining when we got there. The only other shocking thing was that there were so many people lining up everywhere. We did not know where to go. The organizers did not know where we were supposed to go. We had to ask around, and eventually we found our spot to line up. And we were all lining up for the ticket validation area. And if you were at the concert, you will remember that there were like these rails that you had to zigzag through. Oh my god, it was like we were sardines. It was like we were caught in a tsunami during a tropical storm. There were just waves of people like crushing you, and you had to like cling on to your friends if you wanted to survive. Eventually we did make it. We could not get merch even though we wanted to, but honestly with our costumes, that could be the merch. We put on the costumes in the venue, and walking by, a lot of the carats were smiling, taking pictures of us, and they were saying we looked really cute, and I felt really happy about that. We were praised for like the hard work we put into this, so that felt really nice. I was astonished by the amount of people in the arena. Like literally, we were in lower box regular, but from across the venue, everyone looked like ants. I could not believe how much bigger it was than the Mall of Asia Arena in Manila. Despite everyone looking like ants, there were pictures of us sitting down. They're very funny, I'll put them up. And you can literally spot us from any section. There's just this row of suns, this row of yellow, and you're like, what is that? Even the girls in front of us, they're like scrolling through Twitter, and they turn around and they're like, this is you. It was great that we were posted. I'm glad we made people smile. I'm glad we became a meme. And no, we were not sunflowers, we were suns. Get it right, people. Where we were sitting was actually a really good view in my opinion. When they are on the extended stage, you could see them. On the main stage, they're a little tinier, but for what we paid for, I think it was a pretty decent place. And one of the girls, she gave me this official Vernon photo card that I will be adding to my collection of photo cards. Yes, that's my real boyfriend, and that's DK. What of it? The 3 most important men in my life. Honestly. So that's on display at my desk. Now for the actual concert. I became a Ming House stan at first because that man is just gorgeous. How could you deny that? But then DK swooped me back up, and I continued being a DK stan, so.
Follow me! Welcome, right, welcome, right, welcome, wait, right, wait, welcome, right, welcome, sexy hair, no sexy hair, no other sexy hair, okay?
We got to snap shoot, okay? We knew those carrot fan cams were coming. The first one, the chicken. Loved it. Very funny. She was great. I loved her dance move. She was in VIP standing, and I could literally watch her from above, and I see her dancing with the chicken suit. I don't know, just a really funny image. But then after that, I could not believe it. We, us 5, were on screen. We did not come here to see 17. 17 was here to see us. It was kind of funny because none of us saw their actual reactions while we were dancing because we were too focused looking at the screen at ourselves to see if we were in sync. So because of that, I am so grateful for all the carats who captured the reactions of the sabangs so we can look at them later on. And it just makes me so happy that people filmed how much they're laughing and how much they're smiling. And I remember watching it at night before bed and just freaking out that actually happened. Vernon laughed so hard, and Joshua and Dongkyung hyped us up a lot. I could have cried. Honestly, that moment, I was just too shocked, and there was a lot of overstimulation happening. But after that, mine was blown. One of the greatest moments of my life, other than coming out of my mom's womb, I swear. That entire day, I felt so famous because everyone congratulated us, and after, people wanted to take pictures with us. We were even stopped in the parking lot by some carats who I thought were my friends' friends because the way they talk seemed so friendly. But it turns out they didn't even know them. They were just strangers who saw us and recognized us. And it was so great. I love these people. Thank you all for being so nice to us, especially because we are not from the area, but we did come in just for this. To be greeted by so much people who share the same interests and same love and passion for 17. Amazing. The vibe's immaculate. That's all I can say. Plus, after that, we constantly saw ourselves on social media, so I was like, oh Twitter celebrity. All the Facebook moms are seeing me. It was great. I loved it. The only thing that ruined that day was exiting the venue. Okay, we waited 3 hours just to exit the venue. I don't understand why they couldn't open up more exits. My butt was flattening second by second. I don't think the organizers thought about the logistics of this. They didn't think about how big the capacity of the arena was gonna be and how everyone was gonna get in, get out, because that whole thing was a mess. And I'll say it loud because I'm pretty sure all the other carats who attended the concert would agree with me that it was terrible exiting or entering the venue because we were all lost. Basically, a summary: organization was really bad, actual concert was amazing, and I can't believe we made 17 smile. If you could take away some things from this experience, if you're gonna be weird, just go out there, be weird, and do it. Be creative. Trust me, it'll be worth it. Get rid of your pride. Just do it. And also another tip is to just expect the worst from the organizers and try to make friends with all the carats around you so you can help each other on where to go and what to do. Thank you for listening to this little video about my Bidasan Bulacan experience in 2022. And I hope you all get a chance to see 17 if you're a fan. And if not, just thank you for tuning in and listening to my little story.